Hey guys, welcome to Jack and Cameron, where this week we're doing another one of those high-energy entertainment things, one of those podcasty type of deals where me and Cam...
It's a podcast that isn't a podcast that is a podcast.
It's a Jack-cast and Cam-cast, but that's way too much of a pun.
It's a jam-cast.
The audio should be a lot better than last time. That was a real problem on my part last time, but the audio was shit. So, Cam, I think you have some stories to tell, like last time, because that seems to be the theme we go for. Let's do it!
Okay, well, today
I... entertaining and high energy.
High energy... What?
We need to have high energy and be entertaining.
Oh, okay. Alright, entertaining. I look like a ferret. I don't even know what that is.
Doing?
Sorry.
Get on with your story, dick.
Anyway, okay, let's take it back. Now, we haven't talked on the internet about our lives for quite a while, it seems.
I've been really busy, and you've been pretending you're busy. So this is the first chat you and I have had in a while.
How have I been pretending I'm busy?
How have you been busy?
I have a job.
Nice segue. Carry on.
Was that a setup segue, or you seriously thought I was pretending?
Well, don't talk about it on the show. God.
All right.
I'm
But
trying to
anyway.
be professional here.
Yeah, in the time that I haven't spoken to our audience, I have a job. I've been to many 18th birthday parties, as for some reason everyone was born at this time of year. I don't know what that is,
That's weird.
but yeah.
People bone a lot in January, apparently.
Apparently, I don't know. Wait.
Right, now stop. You don't have to give it context. Just get on with your story. You went to a party.
Okay, so I went to many parties, and many times I did many stupid things at many parties, as many people do. The first party I went to was two friends had a joined birthday party in the same place that Reese had a birthday party. Did we talk about Reese's birthday party?
We did on the actual podcast, yeah.
Which is basically a club. It was a big party. There was like twice as many people there are normally, obviously, because they both have different groups of friends. I think the only...
Oh wait, so the two people didn't know each other. They were just like...
No, they knew each other, but they're from completely different friend groups.
Oh, they're like
Do you know what I
Romeo
mean?
and Juliet, like forbidden love.
Well, they don't go out, but
But their birthdays are right next to each other. They should go out.
should they?
Yeah,
Does that mean that Reese and John should go out?
absolutely. Yes, that absolutely means Reese and John should. Can you imagine their kids?
Oh my god, they'd be rugby players, but they'd all be wusses.
They'd be rugby players who,
Have massive hard-ons.
yeah, and they just bat people out of the way. Get on. Anyway,
Yeah.
You were at a party.
So I was at the party. It started off pretty okay, but everyone was sitting down, which was never a good part of the start of the party. But then eventually, so many people turned up that like people were forced to be on the dance floor because they just didn't have any seats.
People sort of squeal. I don't want to be here. Just
So yeah,
kinda,
they
like,
opened
dancing
the
in
door to the party room. They walked in, and so all of a sudden they're dancing, and they just don't know why, but they're a part of the dance floor.
I
So
like
then back there, I went back onto the dance floor. I started danced with some people from our class that I didn't know were going to be at the party. So that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Um,
I remember that.
And at one point in the night, the DJ starts speaking, but his mic is horrible, like worse than our audio the last time we did this.
Really?
Yeah, I
Whoa,
know.
okay,
So
because that was like abysmal. I was on that and I couldn't watch more than 2 minutes of it.
So he's talking, and then he says something, and all of a sudden, let's just call her Elle, because I don't know if they want to name each other. Elle puts up her hand, because she's the birthday girl, and then I'm like, oh, is everyone putting their hands up there? Because I didn't know it was Elle at the time. So then he calls out someone again, and what I didn't know is that the first time he said, can the birthday girl put her hand up? And then he says, can the birthday boy put his hand up? And the birthday boy was in the toilet. So because I saw her hand go up, I just immediately thought, all right, everybody put your hands up.
No. You don't get away with that. That's not a reasonable response to somebody putting their hand in the air, is to also put your hand in the air.
We
That's
were on
not
the
a
dance
normal
floor and
response.
the DJ was speaking to us. When else does a DJ speak to you other than to give you dance like moves to do? So I literally stuck my hand up, and he points at me and goes, "Happy birthday!" And then
I'm guessing everyone turned around and looked
and I
at you.
kind of know because I sunk really fast into the pile that was the dance floor, and then I just kind of like weaved my way through and got back to my table, and then just kind of drank a Diet Coke.
That's professionally done. I mean, you're an idiot, and I can't believe that was your first reaction. But I just love the idea of like if everyone had noticed, like the birthday boy put your hand in there, you've got your hand in there, everyone turns and looks at you, and then like the birthday boy comes out, it's like what? No.
People start throwing presents at me. Like,
But hang on, you think everyone at the party is also going to believe it's your birthday? It's like, well, he's got his hand in the air. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Scott has gained a lot of weight and got a bit shorter.
So what else? You said you've been to a couple of parties.
Yeah. a lot of 18th birthday parties, but a lot of parties just because there's
Yeah,
a
you just get sucked into parties.
I
It's
don't know
really
what
bizarre.
it is. Like I just get sucked. Like, as Jack said, like sometimes I'll just be going home from like I don't know a day out or something or a meal, and then I'll just appear at a party with a drink in my hand, and I'll just
It's
be
like
like,
Quantum Leap. You're hoping that one day the party will be the party home.
no, I'm just like, what the hell? And then I'm just like, all right, that was a good joke as well.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you know the
just
way
wanna.
that normal humans display a good joke is by laughing, not addressing. That was funny. I found that entertaining.
It wasn't like a ha-ha joke, but it was like a smart joke that you could obviously have prepared. Well, you hadn't prepared, but yeah, it was sorry, I'm just losing my mind here. Anyway,
You know,
so
I've given like normally on these types of things, I'll like stop you when you're being long-winded and boring. But now my thing is just go like dead silent, wait for you to stop.
anyway, there's a pub near us that showcases a lot of local bands, and me and Jen and my father like going there because we like local bands, we like music and everything. And there was a guy called Dick Dastardly
Yeah,
there.
you should probably say just in case Jen is your girlfriend.
Yeah, Jen is my girlfriend. If people didn't know, there was a guy called Dick Dastardly. He's a one-man band.
Did you have a dog?
No,
Should have had a dog. Do you have a flying machine?
no, he was not from Wacky Races, unfortunately.
Neither is Dick Dastardly.
Yeah, he
Dick
is. Isn't he?
No, he's not from Wacky Races.
Oh yeah,
He
but that's
entered
where
Wacky
most people
Races.
know him from.
Get it right.
Okay.
Catch the fucking pigeon, Cameron.
I'm sorry.
Catch
Anyway.
the pigeon. Catch the pigeon. Yeah, sorry.
So we go see him, and he's got a saxophone, and it's awesome, and he's like playing all these different instruments.
Can I just preemptively? Yes, I probably wrong. Dick Dastardly is probably from the Wacky Races and got a spin-off. Calling it now. Don't correct me in the comments.
All right,
Carry on,
but
Cameron.
what if you're wrong about that and you were right the first time? Now you're gonna be
Well then, I'm just covering both bases.
Okay.
Edit where appropriate. Cut out whichever one is wrong.
in your mind.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed the time, but for some reason my father was just like, yeah, because my father was already drunk when he got there, so he was like, I'm gonna get
Isn't your
more.
dad just perpetually drunk? I mean,
Not
is he ever
all the
not
time.
drunk?
He sleeps sometimes.
Yeah, but you can be drunk while you're asleep.
I guess so.
You get drunken dreams and then you don't actually know what happened and what
My
didn't.
dad screams in his sleep. It's really unnerving.
You should get that looked at.
He did.
That's not normal.
Apparently, the guy was just like, yeah, well, you just have to put up with it because there's nothing much you could do.
Wow.
It was really weird, but like every so often,
I think your dad's got a hidden past that he's not telling about. Maybe he killed somebody.
every so often he'll just be like, ah, and you'll be like, what, dad, 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 dad. He's like, what? Oh, why are you in my
Well,
room?
bacon.
But yeah,
Right, go on. I want to know more about these party stories.
so I'm in Dick Dastardly gig. We're having a fun time. My dad is buying Jen like so much alcohol. I think it's because he feels bad that I don't drink. If you didn't know, I don't drink.
She's the son he never had.
Yeah, she's the drinking spouse. Spouse? No.
Spouse. Whoa.
Whoa.
Dangerous misstep there,
I was
Cam.
gonna say spawn, but that sounds evil. She's the drinking
Child.
There you go. She's
God.
the child that drinks that he never had. Because me and my brother, who are basically the only ones of age, we don't drink, and my sister
All
probably
right, your
does
brother's
'cause she's
13. Your
underage.
brother is not of age. Let's just.
Yeah, but you were drinking at his age.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not. That's not right. I'm not trying to say I was correct in that.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like he can't drink with any of his kids yet because the one that probably will drink is too young. So anyway, I was at Dick Dastardly's and we were all having a good time, and he was buying her drinks like profusely, and I was getting a bit like I don't know, just dizzy.
I don't know
from the
why,
entire
right?
thing.
I know the word profusely, and I know it's a real word, but I just thought you were going to say professionally. And I love the idea of your dad, like, professionally getting your girlfriend drunk. Like, he's given her the perfect level of every alcohol to get her the most drunk in the least amount of time.
It's like mission intoxicated. So yeah,
So now we've both made a too clever joke.
yeah, I know, but yours was like reaching back. Everyone knows Mission Impossible. So anyway, so I'm feeling a bit dizzy. I've had a bit too many cans of Diet Cokes. I'm a bit tipsy.
Feeling a little bit tipsy, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna
All
go.
that caffeine.
I'm gonna have some air, and then I may go to the toilet. So I went, got some air, smoke everywhere. Just if you've never been to like a dingy pub,
Oh, I just thought you meant because you're in Port Talbot, there's just smoke everywhere.
no. Shut up. So, if you've ever been to a dingy pub, like as soon as you leave the door, there are people waiting to just like blow a wall of smoke. So you have to get through, and you're like, it's like Scooby Doo where he gets his claw out and he cuts through the smoke. It's like that thick. So then I was like, oh
No,
god.
it's like Looney Tunes where you have to like draw a door in the smoke
Yeah,
and then open it to get out. It's like a
exactly.
second door.
So then I'm just like, oh, forget this. I'm going back in. I went back in. Then I went to the toilet, and all the urinals were taken up. But it's not like they were taken up by people who were like, oh yeah, be a sec, mate, and then they go. door. Like they were
Were people
just
taking a
sleep-
shit? I mean, how
No,
long
no, no.
can somebody be
They
on a
were-
urinal?
They had their heads against the wall. They had
What,
zipped their
all of them?
trousers, and
What
they just
kind of
fall
fucked up
asleep.
pub did you go to?
They just all asleep. There was like 3 urinals and there urinals and there were 3 people.
Urinals.
So I was knocking the door for the one cubicle, and then there's just like no answer. And I was like knocking the door. I was like, "Is anyone there? Is the door jammed?" So I'm just like, "Oh, the door's jammed," because like no one was answering.
Yeah.
So the door's a pull, which
Alright.
is just stupid.
That's
to have a
odd.
pull.
Yeah, that's odd in itself.
So I like pulled the door, and then what I saw was just. I don't really know how to explain this without being
I'm
vulgar.
literally on the edge of my seat. I mean, I'm imagining a massive turd, but I'm gonna guess it's
No,
not
no,
that.
no, no, no. I will tell you this, right? I'll go from this. Toilet, fine. I mean, it was a par toilet, so it wasn't fine at any standard.
Did you just call it a par toilet?
A bath toilet, sorry.
The toilet was on par this evening, sir. Come on, come on. What
I'm
do you see?
professionally examining this situation. So yeah, I look. I don't even. All right, I'll tell you as if it was happening to me right now.
Okay.
So I swing the door open. I look. I see a man standing up, way too far away from the toilet to be peeing in it. I look down. His trousers around his ankle, and there is a woman attached to his unit
See,
by her
there was a
mouth.
guy getting a blowy.
Yes, basically.
Damn.
And he turns to me and he goes, "Right, mate."
Did he really? Did he really go all right?
Indeed, he did.
There was no embarrassment. There was no. Oh man, that guy's my new hero. Please tell me you give a thumbs up as well.
No,
Just-
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
oh, you gotta give the thumbs up.
I mean, I don't think I would have remembered it. And then the woman just kind of carries on.
Really? She
Yeah.
didn't. She didn't
I don't
stop.
think
Like
I think she was so drunk. It was insane. Like she was fumbling around. I'm not even sure she knew what she was doing.
Cam.
Yeah.
I'll cut this. What pub was that?
Why?
Here's what pub was that?
I can't say this.
Damn it.
Why?
Well, it sounds like an awesome fucking pub.
You're not gonna cut that, are you?
No, totally not gonna cut that. That was kind of part of the joke, but you like were really intrigued by me.
Oh, okay.
about to cut it.
But
So what happened? You know, you're standing there, guy's getting a blowy.
it literally, I'm
you've made a new
explaining it.
friend.
I'm explaining it so long, but it was literally 3 seconds of, "Oh," and then he was like, "Right, mate," and then I immediately slammed the door and leave.
I wouldn't have shut the door. I would have left it wide open and just left.
But everyone else in the toilet was sleeping.
Okay, out of context, that sentence is kind of weird. You know that, right?
So,
But everyone in the toilet was sleeping.
So-
Duh!
so I almost jog, maybe even run back to the pub, like the main part of the pub
Yeah.
where Dick Dastardly is playing. He's about to play another song, and Jen turns. She's like, "Yeah, you have any good time?" And I'm like, "No," just stone cold. And she's like, "Well, you want to dance?" I'm like, "No." And then the rest of the night, I just couldn't react to anything because I was just overcome with this. Oh,
Hang
just
on.
everything is in
What
this.
emotion did you feel? I'd have just felt like kind of like that cheeky chips embarrassment. I wouldn't have let it ruin my night.
No, because like it suddenly everything like Icky with the pub, which was overwhelmed with how good Dick Dastardly was before this, started becoming more apparent.
Oh right.
Like I see this, I'm like ew, and then I run away. And as I'm running back, I see the mold on the walls. I burst in. I see
the wall stopped bleeding.
I
you
see
know,
that Dick
it's-
Dastardly isn't on a stage. They've cornered off a bit of the dance floor for him to play on.
Oh man, I'm gutted we didn't go with the like blood wall things. I was gonna be like the ghosts of blowjobs past and stuff. But
So I'm looking around and I'm just like, oh, this is really not, really just looking around and like,
wow, good sentence there. It was really,
I don't know, it was
really
just
not.
like I'm
oh.
trying to explain how like ew it was, but it was just super ew. I don't know, but and then like the rest of the night, and then eventually I ended up having to force my dad out of the bar because it was like 3 o'clock in the
So
morning.
that's an average night for you then.
I was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was pulling him. He wouldn't come. What?
You were pulling your dad and he wouldn't come.
You. Oh God.
Oh, dude, you gotta pick your words better. Oh, it's the end of the night. You were pulling your dad and he wouldn't come. I think we just end it there.
Thanks.
Ah.
but-
so I was in Subway. Oh wait, is there more to that story?
Yeah,
All right, go on.
I hate you. Anyway, So I'm trying to get him out of the pub. I'm trying to push him out of the pub and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, fine, I'll go and stuff." And on his way, he just slams his hand down on this random guy's table, and the guy's drinks just go smashing to the floor.
What?
The guy,
Why?
I don't know, he's drunk. Who does anything? The guy immediately just like gets up. He's
Did
like,
he accidentally spill Bruce Banner's drink?
What?
Nah, I was making a
I
hot
don't
joke.
know.
Go on.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of my awesome voice. Anyway, he's like,
Totally cutting you speaking there, by the way.
What?
I'm totally gonna cut you speaking there, so it can only I can be heard.
So he's like all angry. Then he's pushing my dad towards the bar. I'm trying to push him away. I don't know what's going on. I think this guy's just having a fight with my dad. So I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? He's like, he's going to buy me a drink. And then my dad was like, all right, do you take card? I was like, do you really think in this pub they're going to take card, Dad?
All right, said it. I thought you meant to the guy, like to the guy. Who
no.
wants to, do you take card? Can I like just swipe it, please?
And then then I had to pay for the guy's drinks because my dad had no money except for his card. So we left, and then we went to get Chinese, right? So we went into the Chinese. Thankfully, the woman was about our age, a bit older than us. So she was like laughing at my dad and stuff. We were having a good laugh with her. But he goes into the toilets, and we order his food and stuff, and our food for him. And then he comes out, and he's like, right, I want to order, what do I want to order? And I'm like, Dad, we've ordered your food. He's like, no, you haven't. And then we've got the food in our hand. We're like, yeah, she give it to us and everything. He's like, oh, stupid. So anyway, I was just like, no, Dad, we've ordered the food. So we had to drag him back to the house. Finally got him to the house. He fell asleep in his food.
In his food.
Like, he was eating his food out the kitchen, and then he just kind of like put his face on it and fell asleep.
Well, you know what, right? You don't drink, so you wouldn't know. It'll get to that point. You will drink enough and just, yeah, this kebab looks really comfy. I'm just gonna, and then you wake up like 8 hours later, your pants are missing, you don't know where you are.
Fair enough. And then stumbling back as well to the living room was Jen. She stumbles back, and then immediately my mum's like, "Oh, you're right." He's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I just had a bit too much to throw all over the place."
Right.
And then,
so your girlfriend threw up in your house.
yeah. But
Okay.
everyone throws up in my house. All of my friends except for you, and the ones who don't drink that much have probably thrown up in my house.
Yeah, I have not thrown up in your house, and I'm
You
never
haven't thrown
going
up
to.
in
So,
anyone's
you know
house.
what I have?
What?
Respect.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think it's a respect thing to throw up in someone's house.
No, I think it's a respect thing to know when you're going to throw up and to leave.
I guess so, but like sometimes it's just like, oh God, what is this?
Yeah, all right.
The pain of losing food.
So anyway, now that 20 minutes of boredom is over, now it's time for a Jack story.
Oh God.
So I was in Subway. Now I like Subway. Okay, Subway's
Most
it's
people
a good
do.
shop. People in that, they hate me. You've been in there with me in Subway, right? Underneath Subway. They do not like me in that Subway. I had an
Why
argument
don't they
with
like
the
you?
sort of like head bitch there, and they don't like me. So
I didn't know there was a position called head bitch. I wouldn't
yeah,
be working at a
there's
pizzeria.
she's underneath the superintendent bitch, and then there's head bitch, manager bitch,
you know,
sub bitch.
you know, superintendent is a police thing.
Actually, I thought it was a school thing.
No,
Superintendent bitch.
wait now. So Subway are ruled by the government.
Subway are indeed ruled by the government, yes.
The bitch
so,
government.
Superintendent, I'm sure you can hear my dog barking in the background because that happens all the damn time. You know, every recording we've done this week, my dog's been barking. I should do a video of him apologizing. So I was in Subway, and I was talking, and the head bitch was serving me. And I don't like the head bitch because she's a bitch. Fucking surprise. But there, she sort of like sees me, and she's talking to me, and then she sort of pawns me off onto this new bitch. And that's what she shall be known as, new bitch.
Okay.
So new bitch, sorry. So new bitch, I said, can I have a bacon, I don't order the set thing, can I have like bacon, cheese, and like chicken and stuff, right? And she responds to me with what I consider to be the dumbest sentence ever uttered by a human being. So I go up and go, can I have, I can't remember what I have, can I have bacon, chicken, and mayo, right? Can I have bacon, chicken, and mayo? And she goes, do you want bread with that? No, Subway lady, I don't want bread with that. I'll hold it. I hold the mayo and the bacon and the chicken in my hand. Could not fathom the response.
Ah, the pain of losing life.
It was just, do you want bread with that?
That's funny.
And I'm not, like, I'm a pretty sarcastic person, but usually to shopkeepers and to dumb people, I'm pretty kind. So I usually don't, but this was just, I just went, no. And I looked her dead in the face. And she sort of like, I guess the cogwheels had started turning and she realized the question she'd asked. And like sort of went, it's like looked at me for a bit and she went, no, you do. I was like, no, I don't want bread. I don't need it. And then eventually, I just went, can I have it on white, please? Luckily, I'm not a dickhead, so I did eventually.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
well, come on. You can't just go, do you want bread with that? Yes. You can't say yes to that question in Subway. It was the dumbest moment of my entire life. I couldn't believe it. I really wish I'd kept it going on reflection, and I just, I refused to have bread. Like, no, just give me the bacon. Oh man, do you want bread with that? Is the dumbest question. Right, I think we can wrap it up there. Yeah, 20 minutes of 20 minutes of boredom followed by a minute of Jack.
Oh God.
Unless you have anything else to tell, although I kind of have stuff to do, and I think people probably don't want this to drag on.
You should have said you wanted to do something else. Like, no, can I just have it in batter?
Batter.
She just looks around.
I could have gone extreme, like, no, can I have it on a pizza, please? and look, like, not even grin, like, look dead serious, like, not even like neutral, like angry about it. No, I want it on a pizza.
No,
so we don't do pizza.
Do you want bread with that? No, unless you want pizza bread.
Oh yeah, pizza is bread.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Right. Okay, we'll wrap it up. Please, feel free. We didn't do this last time. Feel free to post your comments, obviously. Feel free to post any funny stories.
We banned them from posting comments.
No, but we didn't. Shut up and listen.
Okay.
Feel free to post your funny stories in the comments, and maybe we'll read some out later. Or if they're longer than a comment will allow, feel free to send them to contact@manonfirefilms.com, and we'll read them out next time we do one of these. Also, let us know whether you like these high-end...
They have to be funny, though.
What?
Like one day I had a sandwich.
One day I had a sandwich, and it had bread. Ha!
If someone does comment one day I had a sandwich, we will read that out.
We'll totally read that out. So please let us know if you like these high-end entertainment things. Jack and Cam is obviously a testing ground for new shows, so if people like it, we might do them weekly. Who knows? Ooh. Subscribe, like, comment, favorite. Follow us on Twitter, which you should definitely do, because all we do is tweet random shit like this all day. @JackManOnFire and
Cameron P. Morris.
Cameron P. Morris. There'll be links in the description. I'm Jack Morris.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm Cameron Morris, but I'm not all here today.
That's Reese Peak, and I guess what I might do is spy you next time, maybe.
Okay, and remember, the best couple ever is John and Reese.
Oh yeah. We totally ship Jeez, or Ron. Ron.
My grandpa is the hybrid of John and Reese.
Your grandpa's name is Ron.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I have another grandpa called John. I want them to form a superhero team, but they don't.
They also could have a really good... they both have the same last name as well.
No. No, they're
awesome.
not.
Oh, that's not how grandparents work.
I do have a gay uncle, but I don't have gay grandpas.
Alright. See you next time.
Bye.
What a way to end. I do have gay uncles, not gay grandparents. Oh, man.